Hello, my name is Christina Wilkerson. The call of God on my life began by being born into a missionary family. My mom and dad, Russell and Wanda Wilkerson, are missionaries to Mexico. I was born there and grew up there in my early childhood. I recall, as a little child, falling on my face before the Lord. And I was maybe 9 or 10 years old. And I would cry out to God, Lord, use me. Lord, use me. And so often we feel inadequate and wonder how God could take us and use us. But if we see the example of the disciples, they all had issues. They all had dysfunctions. But in spite of that, God took them and used them to turn the world around for His glory. And I'm expecting that in that world where I'm going to be, in Peru, South America, God is going to use me as He used the disciples, the apostles, to change the lives of these children for eternity. I remember when I first traveled to Iquitos, Peru, I saw many children pray to receive the Lord. And there was some interesting experiences, such as I stayed in a very humble home for a season with a really nice starlit view of the outside restroom facility. But those are some experiences that probably anybody who's ever traveled outside of the country has had. I met a couple of the Indian tribes that are along the river, along the Amazon River. Took several trips to several towns along the Amazon River and met some of the people and ministered to them there. After several years of waiting and asking the Lord when He would have me to return to Peru, I received an invitation from Sister Avis Goodhart of Go Ye Ministries. And I had met her in Peru and we had ministered together. And she asked if I would be willing to come help teach in the orphanage in a city called Pacasmayo, Peru, which is near the coast. You can actually see the ocean from the orphanage compound. It's called Casa de Paz, which is House of Peace. I'm going to be a part of helping these young people, these children, develop into whole individuals, spiritually, emotionally, and in their education. So I just want to thank God for this opportunity that has come to me. And the Lord has spoken to me before and confirmed in my heart through several ministers that it is in my heart to minister to the broken, to minister to the hurting and the wounded, and bring healing to their lives. So I'm believing that this is an opportunity for me to exercise that call, that ministry, to heal the brokenhearted and to bind up their wounds, and especially children. Because if we can heal them when they're young and help them to grow up and to develop into healthy young people, then we can help them to be productive adults and to serve the Lord all the days of their life, and to never be drawn away into the kingdom of darkness, but to always be in God's kingdom. And I'm excited about this opportunity in Pacasmayo, Peru. It is a great step of faith for me. After all, I've had a nice job at a company in South Florida for the last couple of years, and it's been pretty comfortable, secure. However, I'm launching out in faith into His purpose, and I'm looking forward to being able to be a role model in the lives of these children and these young people, and to help shape their future. And I believe that I'm not just going to be helping to bless them, but I believe that I'm going to come back from this experience changed. And I'm looking forward to that greatly. I'm going to be taking my instruments that God has given me, my saxophone, my keyboard, and my voice, and using those gifts that God has put in my hand to be a blessing to the people there. There's also a church that meets on the property, so there will be plenty of opportunity to put to good use all of those things that God has placed in my hand. It's going to be amazing, and I can't wait. So I bless each and every one of you who are listening to this, and I'm expecting an abundant harvest of souls for the kingdom of God. Let's continue to go forward in His purpose. Let's continue to allow Him to work through us in our daily lives and not miss any opportunity to minister to people. I'm looking forward to what God's going to do in Peru, South America. Many souls will be touched, and you're going to be a part of that. Thank you.